This Casual Friday is brought to you by Netflix. First of all, that's sexual harassment.
What?
Only in Mexico.
So Scott, you're playing
Yes!
in your pinball championship tonight.
Well, it's not a championship, it's a league, but tonight's a very important night for me because if I do not get a certain amount of points, I will be mathematically eliminated from the championship.
Wow.
I know. Well, it's because I had
Kong over there.
It is. I had some pretty bad luck recently because I've been grouped up with the 2004 world champion and the current reigning two-time world champion.
I know that. Mikey Newbles and Johnny Pinball.
Yes, Johnny Pinball. I played with Johnny Pinball.
The man himself.
Yes, and Dirk Flipper, and
Michael Tilt.
Yeah, Michael Tilt is not that. He was good in the 70s, not anymore.
Right, it doesn't work.
But
that's a good pinball joke right there, by the way.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I was playing against some stiff competition. And
now, how does that relate to the pinball video games? Like, does playing the video game prepare you for the real life championship?
So first of all, playing Zen, I don't really play Zen. Like,
so wait,
there are people.
Zen is the one where the tables aren't real life tables.
Yes.
They're all like
They'll
made up.
have properties like Star Wars and Plants vs. Zombies, but they are not actual pinball tables.
How do you feel about Full Tilt Pinball, that Maxis game from like the 90s? The one like the built into every Windows.
Are you talking like Space Cadet?
Yeah, Space Cadet Pinball was a Full Tilt game. Like,
I always hated those.
They're okay, I guess, for what they are.
I liked them.
Yeah, I played it a lot, but I mean, stuff like Zen. If you play real pinball, real pinball has a what's called a sense of flow. There's a nice sense of flow where balls go in one direction,
there's a
rotate
nice sense
around.
Of flow where balls go.
Yes, it is. But they will rotate around, and
that's
you
called testicular torsion. You need to
yes.
be a doctor for that.
Well, you do that a lot in Zen. It hurts my balls to play that game.
Speaking of sexual harassment training.
Jeez, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But the thing that I don't like about Zen is there are, like animated characters running across the playfields, and there's sparks flying off the ball, and it's just hard. It's actually hard to see what you're doing. Whereas a game like Pinball Arcade is, all the games are based off of real games, which we played together in a live stream.
I would still argue that it's hard to see what's going on in those.
But I play Pinball Arcade just to learn the rules, because it's not going to give you the 100% accurate representation of what it's like to play pinball in real life.
But it's good free practice.
It's good free practice.
So is anyone splitting the difference? Like, is anyone making tables that aren't real tables but are realistic? Like creating new ones digitally?
I mean, Zen is the only one that's creating.
And they're pretty goofy?
They're goofy. I mean, if they were translated into real life, they would be bad tables. If the Plants vs. Zombies table was an actual table in reality, it would not be fun to play.
Have you ever thought about building your own pinball table?
I have. I'm restoring one, and they're
no, like from scratch.
I'm not that smart.
I want you to make me the Pokemon Pinball blue version table on the Game Boy Color in real life. Will you do that?
Have you ever seen the bottom of a pinball machine? It's a spider web of wires, and no, they're super confusing.
All right. So, I feel like if there was an episode of My Strange Addiction about you, it would be pinball, and I guess Tara's would be
Fairway Solitaire
for that iPhone game.
God, I love that game so much.
Are you still playing it for real?
That's the great thing about this game. It's never ending because they have new daily challenges. It's like Spelunky, but much more
it's
shameful.
A lot like Spelunky.
Yeah.
Much more shameful.
Fairway Solitaire is the exact same thing.
Dude, that is a popular game too.
It's good. No, I actually really like it. It's a good poop game. Let's call a spade a spade. It's a poop game.
Toilet games are some of my favorites.
What is it about that game that just keeps coming back?
I don't know. There's just something. It's a very simple game, but it's deceptively simple.
It's not Solitaire.
So, well, I was about to say, how do they build upon Solitaire? Like, what's
So the only similarities between that and Solitaire are that you
play Solitaire?
Play it with cards.
Okay.
Right? It's more like Uno,
so it's
if
poker.
anything.
It is like Uno because it's not just the numbers aren't going in one direction. It's like up and down and up and down.
Yeah, but there are different like layouts for everything, and it's almost like a puzzle game hidden within a card game.
It's really good. It's like you're chaining like an 8 into a 9 into a 10 back into a 9 and then an 8, and like you're popping off these chains that feel really good. That sounds like a rap lyric. You're popping off these chains that sound that feel good in the way like a PopCap game would, where it's like as you're building up the combo, it's like doom, 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 almost like Peggle.
Like
Yeah.
like pinball.
And
Or
you get
pinball.
bonuses for longer chains.
Talk
and
about
stuff.
balls today.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny though, because my Strange Addiction game would definitely be Peggle.
Yeah,
by
that's
PopCap.
such a good game though.
Dude, I have beaten Peggle, not exaggerating, on 4 different systems. On the PC, on the Xbox 360, on the iPhone, and on the iPod, which is a
Really?
different thing.
Whoa,
the
the
iPod
iPod
version
one
that you
is
use the
different,
click wheel on,
Yeah.
I played all the way through that.
Wow.
That
I
was-
played the Xbox One version. That's a next gen
See,
shit.
Yeah,
okay,
that's
I
Peggle
have
too.
a lot of
Yeah, that's Peggle
anxiety
too.
about Peggle too, because
Why?
I don't have an
As-
Xbox One, and I don't think that I will anytime soon.
As someone who loves Peggle 2 on the Xbox One and
Yeah.
who plays it a lot, and I love Peggle, put your fears aside.
My
Yeah.
anxieties about Peggle 2, by the way, aren't related to whether or not it's good. It's just that I don't have an Xbox One. I don't think I'm going to get an Xbox One. But no, I'm just waiting for the PC version.
Are you waiting for a special Xbox One Peggle edition?
Yeah, that would be the
Oh
only reason I'd buy an
God.
Xbox One.
Just
Right?
a rainbow
Rainbow-colored, yeah.
colored
Are you-
Xbox
dude,
One.
That'd
I
be
really want that
amazing.
to exist. No, I'm waiting for the PC version because obviously I got to play Peggle 2 in 1080p at 60 frames per second with the field of view all
Sure,
the way up.
yeah.
But I mean, what stresses me out is knowing that Peggle 2 exists and is a thing, and that I haven't really played it yet. That kills me inside. I literally get Tumblr asks saying, "So what's the verdict on Peggle 2?" And I'm like, I can't help you, and it makes me want to weep that I can't help you.
That's really sad.
Yeah.
It's like the ultimate existential crisis.
Yeah, it's like knowing your soulmate is out there, but it's trapped on a system you don't want to pay $500 for.
It's exactly like that.
She's trapped in a system I don't want to pay $500
Right.
for.
It's your version of her.
It is my version of her. I've definitely fallen asleep playing Peggle. So, kind of.
Do you dream about it at night?
I have
Yeah.
almost definitely had Peggle dreams. I've had more DDR dreams than Peggle dreams.
I had a lot
Really?
of I had a lot of Tetris dreams.
Yeah?
When I was way into that game, I would dream about Tetris.
There's like a weird thing that happens with DDR and with Tetris where the way that the scrolling patterns move in those games, when you shut your eyes after a long
the
play
Tetris
session.
effect, yeah.
Yeah, that happens with DDR players too.
Yeah, that doesn't happen to me with Fairway Solitaire, oddly enough. So it must be specific to certain
I think it's the scrolling motion, and Fairway Solitaire doesn't really have that. But I like that you just admitted implicitly that you have played multiple hour sessions of Fairway Solitaire.
Oh my god, I play every single day.
Still.
Yes.
Because I swear to God, we have like a video on our Facebook page of like you playing Fairway Solitaire like 18 months ago or something. It's still
Oh no,
holding up?
I play it more often now than I did back then. It is my tried and true addiction of anything in this world.
I played Drop 7 every single day for the last 4 years.
Do you ever have that thing happen to you? Because that's the best commute game in the world, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. Do you ever have the thing happen to you where you hear that sound effect from Drop 7 when a new
I've
line appears?
I've never played it with sound.
Oh man,
yeah, I don't like
I have
sound in
never
iPhone
played it
games.
with sound.
that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
'Cause it's so important. Like Drop 7 is interesting to me because that game was originally part of like an ARG, like an alternate reality game, like that I Love Bees thing. Like it wasn't a game first, it was a promotional thing first, and they were like, oops, we discovered the best puzzle game in the world.
Yeah.
Like, do you play hardcore?
Oh, of course I play hardcore. I'm averaging, my average score now it fluctuates between 775 and 825, but I can, on the bus every day, I'll probably hit a million point game in between lower ones, but yeah.
I'd like to discuss tactics with you offline.
Okay.
We'll
yeah.
have a little,
Get rid of your ones as fast as possible.
yeah, because the one will, I swear to
Yeah,
God,
you
every
get
time
two ones. You get two ones next to each other. You are screwed.
We'll stop talking about this in a second, I swear to God, but
All I hear are birds right now.
that's rude.
I think
No,
they're
that's
coming for
that's
us.
my brain. That's my brain waves coming through the microphone.
Oh my god.
Anyways, this is the last episode of Casual Friday. We're gonna
Yeah.
be eaten by birds.
Tippy
Next
Hedren
week it's Hardcore
Tippy
Friday.
Hedren is over there being attacked right now. That's a reference for you olds.
Yeah, what is he talking about, Tara?
I don't know, let's go.
Whatever. So yeah, those are our strange video game addictions, and segue. Speaking of strange addictions, there's a show called My Strange Addiction that you can find all of season 1 of on Netflix. With Netflix, you can stream TV episodes and movies directly to your home, saving you time, money, and hassle. It's also the only place to watch exclusive shows like House of Cards and Orange is the New Black, plus their entire back catalog of shows like this show about a woman eating a couch cushion, or her own hair. All shows are subject to availability. You can get a free trial membership and support our show by signing up at netflix.com/casual. If you excuse me, I have to watch this video of this man who is obsessed with eating glass.